Salutare tuturor și bine ați venit la episodul cu numărul 5 din seria Come Deliverance 2. Pe o scurtă recapitulare, în episodul trecut l-am găsit pe Matt și acum îl avem ca și companion. O să ne ajute să ne luptăm cu inamicii. Și în continuare aș vrea să mergem să facem questul Bojenei, aici în Troscoviț, să o găsim pe Pavlena. Dar mai întâi vreau să vă arăt ce am făcut. Am făcut rost de setul Warhorse. Asta pentru că am urmărit 4 ore Twitch-urile, de fapt stream-urile pe Twitch ale altor creatori. Și am linkuit contul la aplicația asta Pros sau site-ul Pros. Și am primit această armură. Acum cred că nu avem în inventar. Da, nu avem. Se află într-un cufăr unde o să mergem să dormim. Așa, acum hai să mergem aici, în Troscoviț. Hai să vedem. Ceva se întâmplă aici.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Umanii au atacat un sătean.
Sorokra! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. I'll hack your ass off.
Oh, get it. Sorokra!
Nu scapi.
Tough bastard, I gotta admit. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Așa, mai era unul care a fugit pe aici. Nu știu dacă a supraviețuit. Părea că sângerează atunci când a fugit. Mă aștept să-l găsesc pe aici mort pe undeva, dar dacă a picat prin iarba asta mare, e greu de găsit. De fapt,
Matt!
ia să vedem dacă putem să...
Search.
Nu putem. Mă gândeam că îl putem pune pe Matt să caute prin apropiere. Dar ce vrea asta de la noi? Că doar l-am ajutat. Ciudat. Și hai să întrebăm pe Bara dacă a văzut ceva.
Jesus Christ be praised. What'll it be?
I'm looking for a young girl named Pavlena. She's missing. She was supposed to be selling baskets here. Do you know anything about her?
I don't know, no, Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. See you later, my friend.
Ia să întrebăm unul din gardienii ăștia.
Not this again.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
Isn't she the one that Yezhek, our Cooper, had his eye on? You could probably ask him. He used to go on about Pavlena all the time in the tavern. See you later, my friend.
Ieșec, ok. Hai să mergem puțin până la trader să vedem dacă putem să vindem din lucruri.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest
Cred
is
că am
now
găsit
in the
căruța de
pond.
care zice traderul ăsta.
Aye, I saw it. Over there, beyond Jeliov, right?
Why, that's it. Everything fell into the catch-up pond. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off, but what can I do?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartushak,
Cred că
I
le-am
was
vândut
carrying
pe alea.
expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it
Cred că
be?
puteam să îi le aducem lui înapoi, da.
Show me your wares.
Da, dacă cam puțin bani ne dă. Am uitat să citesc harta asta.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Da, nu are rost să vindem lucrurile la el pentru că nu prea ne dă bani. Acum nu știu dacă ăla e prețul pe care o să-l primim de la toți traderii sau doar el ne face oferta asta. Deci îl căutăm pe Jezek.
Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom.
How are
Here
things
it
at
is.
home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's
sorry.
going well.
Nu, ce caută ăștia aici?
And that's not all.
Peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me.
I'm
It
sorry.
ain't like this all the time.
Sure ain't easy to please.
I'd like to apologise for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
That capon of yours is a puffed up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
But you were better. If they hadn't dragged us apart, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, but you wouldn't avoid the stocks even so. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father is no different. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers. And you aren't one, are you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man.
I'm looking for a young
Da,
girl
am
who's
fost
gone missing.
la
Her name is Pavlena.
acel
She sells
hangiu
baskets
și ne-am
here
bătut cu
sometimes.
câțiva
Do you know anything about her?
oameni acolo. Deci probabil
I
despre
don't
el
know
era
her.
vorba.
But you can ask my father. He'll probably be in the rat house somewhere. God be with you.
Christ, pardon me.
Human
Még
horse.
egy köpés, és nem
They
bírom.
think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work. in
Excuse
these
me.
parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear. You have a kind master.
Mergem mai întâi să-l întrebăm pe Jezek. Uite un magazin de arme aici, să vedem dacă obținem un preț mai bun. Sau nu e de arme, e de tâmplare asta? Așa pare.
I'm looking for Pavlena from Zhelyov. Have you seen her?
Why would I? And what's it to do with you?
Her mother sent me to look for her. She hasn't come home for a long time.
Văd că are un ochi
Oh,
negru,
yeah?
deci ceva e dubios cu el.
She's off whoring somewhere, no doubt.
Have you got something against Pavlena?
I ain't got no problem with her. She's the one that's got a problem with me, the bitch.
What happened to you? You're all beaten up.
It ain't none of your fucking business. If you're so interested, go and ask at the tavern. I bet they'd be glad to tell you all about it.
Someone ought to shut that nasty mouth of yours. Pavlena's gone missing, and the way you talk about her, I'm getting the feeling you might be to blame. And that could end very badly for you.
And someone ought to pull that wasp's nest out of your ass. Fuck off and stop bothering me about your Pavlena.
Bă, că mă enervează tipul ăsta. Poate îi dau vreo două.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much, but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
Why did you drive them out of Troskovitz? What happened?
Ia să vedem, ceva s-a întâmplat cu Bozhena. Au fost date afară din satul ăsta.
Call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Has Pavlena got any friends here?
Deci Bozhena era moașă și ceva se întâmplase în trecut. Nu vrea să ne spună bailifful.
Who brings us wood?
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
Mm-hmm. You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
Well, I don't think that's likely. Pavlena left all her things at home.
Still and all, you could go and ask Roman if he's seen her or not.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovitz is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
Ia să-i spunem noi despre ambuscada în care am fost prinși.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster!
Deci probabil o să trebuiască să ne ocupăm și de bandiții ăștia, care, apropo, sunt oamenii lui Burgov și eu bănuiam la fel. Sunt cei care ne-au atacat.
Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep, then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my God. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business, bailiff.
Bun. Am vorbit destul. Hai să verificăm alibaiul lui Ježek. Hai să întrebăm pe proprietară, iar trebuie să știe mai bine.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herb woman from Zhelyov. Do you know her?
I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointments and whatnot. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or
Păi de acolo venim.
That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Ježek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
What was that about?
Ia să vedem dacă putem afla ce s-a întâmplat cu Ludmilla.
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
I was talking to Jezek. He said he had a fight with someone here.
Aye, and what a sight that was. He got beaten up by this skinny fella. Didn't half give him a pasty.
How did the fight start?
I think they was talking about the bailiff's daughter. She's to be married, you know, to young Lord Samin. So there was talk about the wedding and that. In short, Jezek ain't got no girl. I doubt he ever touched one in his life. Anyways, the fella was yanking his pizzle about it. And when I brought more ale, I found them rolling in the dirt.
Do the fellas here brawl a lot?
You know how it is when fellas have a skinful. They get up to all sorts of things. My customers don't fight much, but in Zheleov, they love a brawl. Even make wagers on who's gonna flatten who.
I came to apologize for the fight that me and Lord Kate.
Hai să ne cerem scuze pentru ce am făcut mai
Caused any
devreme.
damages? I'll take care of them.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there.
Na, vreau să
and they
ajutăm cu
want
cumanii
some
ăștia.
food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
Deci vrea să le ducem mâncare.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Nem tetszik, ahogy néznek minket. Hiba volt idejönni. Amin nyugodtak, vessünk, akkor...
Hai să vorbim mai întâi cu Wojtek.
What do you know about the Cumans?
All I know is they're a bunch of horse fuckers who have no business here.
Have they done anything to you?
Well, not to me personally, but you know them. They're pillaging the whole region.
Those ones there?
Doesn't matter. They're all the same.
France exactly.
Deci nu putem să-i zicem să-i lase în pace.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Voshko.
Voșco. Hai să vedem.
Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm sorry.
I spoke to the Cumans. They want some bread and sausage.
Do they have money?
Well, they say they do. They promised to pay for everything.
Well, all right. I'll believe them. The food is in the tavern pantry. But don't you dare take anything else, you hear?
In our whole village.
Ok.
Greetings. I'm sorry.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott?
Jó edvádiót kívánok nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Upp har medjing för later. All right, we go.
Peacher! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead. What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
Mă, ce tot are asta? Ia de aici.
Hagyd neki! A faszomba! Menjünk a táborba. Mondtam, hogy hülye ötlet volt.
How are you doing?
Rendben lesz. Thanks, friend. I not expect. No worry, we repay you. Come to our camp. We will drink together.
Ok, deci vrea să mergem în tabăra lui să bem.
Thanks for the
Poate altă
invitation,
dată.
but I have to take care of some things first. Where can I find you later?
We make tents right under big rock on bank of pond. People call it tower or something like.
All right. I'll try to find you there.
Viszontlátásra.
Get up! You'll catch cold.
Bun, hai să vedem. De fapt, hai să vorbim cu proprietara.
I hope that's enough.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Nu o să ne răsplătească. Bine, poate asta a fost doar o chestie de mulțumire pentru că ne-a ajutat. Ia cash. Care e ia cash ăsta?
Can I ask what happened between you and that midwife, Bojana? I heard you banished her from the village because of some mishap with your wife.
That was no mishap. The witch killed my son and damned him to hell.
Wait a moment. Start from the beginning. What do you mean she killed and damned your son?
My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over
Deci
before the
murise un
midwife
copil pe
even
care
got
Bojana
here,
trebuia să-l
when
mușească.
Yaroslav was coming into the world. You know, I knew already I'd finally have a son. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bojana is an unclean woman and a witch, only this time something went wrong. Of course I wasn't there, being a God-abiding man. I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa, send for Bojana! Ma's poorly!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of herbs. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhina came out of the house, carrying in her arms. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was all Mother of God. I can't even say it. It was that Bozhina's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself.
Da, cred că ar fi murit amândoi dacă nu ar fi ajutat-o, da. Asta este. Când ajuți și e bine, e totul în regulă. Când ajuți și nu se termină prea bine, ești vinovat.
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to damnation? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhina did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still and didn't do a damned thing. And my wife died a few hours later. So don't you tell me Bozhina was trying to help. That same evening, I got the other fellas from the
Nu știu
village,
ce să zic.
and we drove that damned witch out beyond the boundary stone.
I see. She lives in the woods now.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know how I felt.
I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bozhena's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But believe me, that witch will never wash clean her sins. Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
Come here.
God bless you. What? Can I help you?
Ar trebui să întrebăm pe cineva pe aici, dar... Nu știu pe cine. Uite, îți strigă cineva pe Roman. Este așa că Roman era prietenul Pavlenei.
You're looking for Roman? I also need to find him. To ask if he knows where Pavlena is.
That sweetheart of his? Well now, I hadn't thought of that. They could be together somewhere, so you can help me look for him.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might be?
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't know about Roman, but I've been at Pavlena's, and it didn't look like she was getting ready to leave.
She might have done it in secret, and she'd have reason enough. Believe me. Best to go and look in Roman's house. That should clear things up.
All right. Let's go and take a look at Roman's.
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on, you said you two were friends. Why would I go there alone?
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? My reputation would be ruined, whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good name, do you? But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
How do I get into Roman's house?
Through the door, of course. Only it's locked. I tried it. You'll have to figure something out.
Oh, that's just great. All right. I'll go and have a look.
After you search the place, come back and let me know what you found. I'll be around here somewhere.
E dubios tipul ăsta. El nu vrea să vină. Asta e casa. Aici e locuința lui Roman. Care m-a văzut? Dar ce-o scârție, nu știu.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots. Uite, putem să ne urcăm și prin pod, să coborăm în casă.
You silly.
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Now, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Farewell, my friend.
Să vedem, zice că e un canal care pleacă de la casa lui Roman. Îi duce undeva într-o dumbravă.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here.
Aoleu. Ce s-o fi întâmplat aici?
It's covered in blood. Used as a weapon, maybe. Blood? I hope it's not Pavlena's. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I give it to Mutt to sniff, he might catch a scent. A trail of blood. I should see where it leads.
track.
Stai așa.
Jesus.
Come back
This must be
before
Roman.
a wolf eats
Someone
you.
buried him here. Mother of God.
Ladybird, where the hell did that pig
And
go?
the body's been munched on
Ladybird,
by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
come here.
Doamne, cineva l-a pe Roman aici.
Ladybird, come home.
I found a stray pig.
That's great. I lost a sow somewhere. Where is she?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse back there in the forest.
Blessed Virgin. What corpse?
My guess is it's Roman, a local woodcutter.
By all that's holy. I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Oh, Christ, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakash's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Deci acest stro posibil să-l fi ucis pe Roman.
I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably for a smooch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Oi, and if he really done it, give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird! Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird! Where are you? Ladybird! Come here!
A grave? Here? This isn't hallowed ground. It's pretty small, too. Could it be someone from the farm?
What are you doing here at night?
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah. Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Take it easy. I don't want to do you any harm. I just wanted to know what really happened with Pavlena and Roman.
All right, then. Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah?
Ok.
Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and
Deci
son died.
Yakish probabil
It
voia să o
happened
ucidă
during
pe
childbirth.
Pavlena.
And to this day, Yakish blames Bojina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
That's awful. But what's it got to do with anything?
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bojina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
I hope for your own good this isn't going where I think it's going.
No! Listen, my brother Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bojana's daughter for Yakish's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's
Deci vreau să-i facă pe plag lui Yakesh să-l păcălească că a ucis-o pe Pavlena ca să-și mărite fiicele cu ei, cei 2 angajați de la ferma lui.
Tell me what you did with Pavlena, you fucking idiot.
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar, and he held my brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him, I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zheleov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you going to do with me?
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did.
Să fie judecat
I'll take
pentru
you to
ce
the
făcuse.
bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Așa e normal.
I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
N-a avut intenții să-l ucide, dar...
Straw killed Roman, but I don't believe he did it with evil intentions. You should be lenient.
O crimă e tot o
I'll take
crimă
your
până la urmă.
testimony into account. You'll be locked up in the rat house, Straw, until we decide what to do with you. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman's murder can't go unpunished.
Bun, hai să vedem. Mergem să o găsim pe... Oh. Nu că o să ne vadă. Mergem să o găsim pe Pavlena. Trebuie să mergem până acolo, că nu avem altă opțiune. Uite, hai să luăm un cald aici.
Come here.
Da, trebuie să avem grijă prin pădurile astea. Că dacă o fi vreo prăpastie, e greu de văzut.
Wow!
Uite, exact despre ce vorbeam. Ușurel, ușurel. Sper că ăsta nu-i bandit. Mercenar, e bine. Uite aici.
Stop there! Not another step! I swear I'll do. Don't move, you whore son! Who the fuck are you?
Easy. There's nothing to fear. I won't hurt you. Just look at me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I just want to talk to you.
Oh, yeah? What do you want to talk about, eh? You don't know shit. You've no idea what that girl and her witch of a mother did.
Calm down. We can sort it all out. I know Pavlena and her mother. They saved my life.
Ha! And you've come looking for her out of gratitude? Tell me who sent you.
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit. I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva. I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone. Shit.
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy. How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
I know everything. I know what happened that time between Yakesh and Bozhena.
Then you know we were in the right.
I don't know what Yakesh told you, but he certainly doesn't want Pavlena harmed. She was just a little girl when it happened. You can't punish her for it.
Fuck! I know! Only we're murderers now, and that can't be undone.
Well, there's always a way out. Let Pavlena go, and we'll talk things through. I took your brother to the bailiff.
Fuck! You might as well have killed him straight off. What do you think you'll get for murder? I've got to get out of here and go and save him. Fuck!
I don't know what more I can tell you. It's time for you to make your mind up. You don't want to burn in hell, do you? Repent before God, and he'll forgive you. Let Pavlena go.
She knows everything. She'll tell on me and I'll be fucked!
You still have a way out. You let her go, and I'll persuade her to keep her mouth shut. I swear to you, she won't tell anyone anything. Isn't that right, Pavlena?
Mm-hmm. Sakra. Oh, all right. I'll let her go, and I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I give you my word. And now set her free.
All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Oh.
Die! That's for Roman!
Pavlena, nu e bine ce ai făcut. Nu e bine deloc.
You killed him. But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
No, you're right. He had it
Da, dar
coming.
nu trebuia să fie ucis. Îl dădeam pe
For
mâna
what he did
bailiffului.
to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look. Are you all right?
I'm fine, Ma. They
They abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
Cred că ar fi bine ca Bojena și Pavlena să se mute de aici.
Do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
Vrea să-l ucidem pe Yakesh.
I want you to kill him.
No.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bojena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. There's just been enough death already. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way.
N-a reușit să o
If you think you
convingem
could
pe
convince Yakesh,
Bojena.
go ahead and try. But I can tell you now it'll come to nothing.
I'm not getting involved in any murder as long as there's a chance of talking it over. I'll try to patch things up between you and Yakesh, even if you don't think it'll work out.
As you wish. But when you fail, you'll know what needs to be done. Otherwise, this will never end.
Ok. Hai să-i
Thank you
plătim și
once
datoria.
again for saving Sir Hans's life and mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honorable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. At least she'll have something now, after all the horrors she's been through. Take care.
Mhm. Să mergem să vorbim cu... Iejec. Care-i treaba cu bătrânica asta? Sigur era o capcană. Hai să vedem. Trebuie să mergem la ferma lui. Ia să vedem, mai avem vreun punct pe care îl putem... Nu mai... Bă, da, uite, unul în agilitate.
What? You've no business here. Well, are you going? Away with you.
Cred că trebuie să aștept...
Off you go. Quick.
Trebuie să așteptăm să se facă zi.
Be it done unto me
Your farmhand murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw admitted everything, so I dealt with him according to the law.
Jesus Christ! Why would they do something like that?
They did it to get in your good books. For taking revenge on Bojena.
Dacă nu vrea să se împace cu Bojena, o să mergem la Bailiff să-l
When I
aresteze.
get drunk, I
O să-l
curse
acuzăm și pe
her,
el.
but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her daughter or murder anyone. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ! That's the last thing we need, a mess like this. I have to square things up with Thrush.
Look, I know relations between you and Bojena the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end to the animosity.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves no pity.
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bojena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, it has to end now. Bojena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will, not on my orders.
That means nothing. They did it because of you. They wanted you to be indebted to them.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bojena on account of it.
Listen, I know a thing or two about revenge.
Dar nu vrea deloc să se împace cu Bojena.
Sometimes you just have to say enough and turn the other cheek. Because otherwise, it will never end.
You know nothing. I can't simply forgive her.
Well, then do it on account of Pavlena. After all, she's not to blame for anything. But she's the one who's suffering most from your feud.
Christ almighty. You're talking like the parish priest. I'll send Bojena. Compensation. I never wanted anything to happen to her daughter, and she's the one who suffered most from that banishment. She can't have been more than 10 years old. I give my word that I won't do anything bad to them, and those two fools of hands, they won't show up here again. And if they do, I'll haul them off to the bailiff myself.
I've already dealt with your hands.
Nu o să mai fie nevoie.
Good. Good. But my
Ne-am
offer
ocupat
still
noi de
stands.
asta.
Bozhena and Pavlena could return to the village.
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. But God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to get on with our lives. I hope Bozhena will understand that.
Să vedem cât ne-a dat. Nu ne arată. Bun, trebuie să ajungem la Bozhena. Am scăpat.
You have a kind master, eh, Doggy? Greetings. Do you need something?
I talked to Yakesh and explained everything to him. He agreed to make amends. His hands acted on their own accord, and he's sorry about it, mostly because of Roman and Pavlena.
What does that mean? That Pavlena can go to Truskovitz and no one will trouble us anymore?
Yes, but that's not all. He gave me some coin for Pavlena, too, as compensation for Roman. Even though he wasn't Pavlena's relative, Yakesh wants to show his sympathy for her loss. Here it is.
Thank you, Henry. In the end, you were right. If only we'd made peace with Yakesh before it all went so far.
Well, at least Pavlena is safe.
I don't know what I'd do without her. We'll always be obliged to you, Henry. If you ever need anything, you know where to come. And you should at least keep half of Yakesh's coin.
No way.
Nu o să luăm din
I
banii
can't take your money.
Pavlenei.
You helped us before, and I helped you in return. So keep the coin.
Well, as you wish, Henry. You're a good man. Thank you for everything. Take care.
Mă bucur că am putut să-i ajutăm. Să se împace, să nu mai fie ceartă între ei. Bun, cam atât cu episodul pe ziua de astăzi. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care ați rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și voi un like și subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.